there's something about the fact that it's perceived as a dark record, or, like a breakup record, or sad or emotionally distraught. And yet it's fun to listen to. And enough people have enjoyed it or have taken something away from it that it's gratifying to, like, in some small way have, entered into other people's lives in that way. And it was really, just a group of 23, 24-year-old people doing what they love to do.
What I appreciate about the Foolish record is that it really does sound like an album, both from the sequencing and the sound. And, you may not know the context unless you heard what our record sounded like before and after or whatever, but it's clearly us doing something different. And so in some ways transitional, but at the same time, like, I feel like it stands on, as its own kind of artifact of a certain kind of 90s guitar rock record, and has a lot of songs on it that we still play live, both because people really connect with them and like them, but also because they're still fun to play. So yeah, I mean, if you make a record that people still want to talk about 30 years later, like, that's pretty satisfying.
I feel like Foolish is an important Superchunk record. It's definitely the Superchunk album that I have heard over and over again from our fans more than any other, that it helped get them through a really hard time, or, that it meant the world to them. And I think that even though it was a difficult experience for Mac and I both, making it and playing it for years after, I'm really glad we made it, because it's so meaningful to so many people. It's a document of a failed relationship. And I think people really appreciate when people make themselves vulnerable like that, putting their emotions out there, and it helps people.